But the biggest brawl was Liz Cheney. Margaret Brennan was relentless to Liz Cheney. I don't think she knew who she was dealing with.
Well, and, you know, Liz Cheney is the highest-ranking Republican woman in Congress. And she said, look, Margaret, it's not about race. It's about policy. That's what the president has a problem with. He also has a problem with the way the mainstream media is biased against him. Here's Liz Cheney versus Margaret Brennan.
I think the news media really wants to make this about race. You just did it. This isn't about race. It's not about gender. It's not about religion. These members of the House of Representatives fundamentally believe in policies that are dangerous for this nation. And as Republicans, we are going to fight against those, even if the mainstream media accuses us of racism when we do that. I know you guys don't want to. You don't want to focus on the fact that there are substantive differences. You also don't want to focus on the...
But
I let you ask me the question. This is about
But that's not what the president is talking about. He's not talking about
true. The president every single day talks about policy. Every single day, every single day, this president talks about the tremendous economic growth that we have seen since he's been in office, the tremendous job growth, the tremendous decline in unemployment.
Our country has nothing to do with jobs.
You are making my point. I think the news media, you included, ought to cover the substance. And I think it is outrageous for you to say the president doesn't talk about substance.
She also said that the chants at that particular rally were absolutely wrong and should not have happened.
So Margaret Brennan, I timed it. It was about 6 minutes of her asking questions about race, and then at the end of it, she said, "Well, we ran out of time to talk about Iran." And Liz Cheney said, "Well, you should have asked about Iran sooner because that's a policy issue. We're here to talk about policy." She said, "You guys want to make it about race? You don't like the president, so you want to make it about race." She said, "It's not about race." She said, "We're going to be focused on substance and policy, and we're going to continue to do that."
I tell you what. If you were going to come and argue with Liz Cheney about anything at any time, you better come loaded and ready to go because she wiped the floor with Margaret Brennan.
Well, then how about...
would not stop asking the same question 9 different ways.
So this is what she asked. Why doesn't the president say non-white Americans are just American as anyone else? To say send her back, is that patriotic? He tweeted, 4 congresswomen are not capable of loving our country. Not capable of loving our country? Should Americans find comments from the president acceptable? Then she says, she goes on to talk about the rest of the world. She said the rest of the world's watching. They're condemning us. Canada's Prime Minister, she does a quote. German's Chancellor does a quote. UK Prime Minister does a quote. And Liz Cheney says, American people are not going to look to foreign leaders to tell us who should lead the nation.
Very good point. And it was an excellent job done by somebody who was definitely raised by Dick Cheney.